This is another IHNN news update, brought to you by theintelhub.com. A bizarre plot originating out of North Korea has created an uproar through the internet and intelligence agencies worldwide. The plot outlined the North Korean plan to load chemical agents in balloons and attack the G20 summit in South Korea. Apparently, the claim was taken seriously by Western intelligence agencies and added security precautions have been implemented. One major question remains, is this a real threat, or is the New World Order setting us up for another staged attack? A report done by Steve Watson has highlighted the worldwide revolt in the intrusive naked body scanners. Quote, people from all walks of life are rejecting the mass implementation of radiation-spewing airport body imaging machines and fighting back against the molestation and groping that women and children are being subjected to at the hands of TSA officials, end quote. The tyranny of the TSA has made the corporate news, and if we continue to push, we may be able to achieve a worldwide boycott of these toxic machines. As if things were not strange enough, we now have reports that CIA asset Anwar Al Awlaki attended a prayer service at the Capitol building. The Al-Qaeda cleric Anwar Al Awlaki, who is said to be hiding out in Yemen, is supposedly the mastermind behind terror attacks such as the Christmas Day bombing, the Times Square Fizzler, and the Fort Hood shooting. That's right, not only did Anwar Al Awlaki dine at the Pentagon just months after 9/11, he took part in the prayer service at the nation's capital. The CSMA, or Congressional Muslim Staff Association, has actually been conducting weekly prayers on Fridays for at least 10 years. Muslim Americans have the constitutional right and freedom of religion, but when you have the corporate media claiming that the very people that pray on the Capitol are terrorists, something is extremely wrong. On October 25, 2010, a missile defense warfare expert's residence was raided in Melrose, Massachusetts. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents closed in on Richard Lloyd's residence as cars lined the street.
Mark and Maria, federal officials are saying very little about the raid on the home of a missile defense warhead system expert here in Melrose. But the raid by the feds caused a lot of alarm among neighbors. Federal agents with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement raided a house at 71 Lincoln Street in Melrose this morning. They carried out boxes of files, information, and records from the home of Richard and Lori Lloyd, moments after their young daughters left for school. Agents' cars lined the streets.
It was a shock to see all those cars and all the boxes go out of the house.
They went in with boxes. They actually were waiting out on the street for quite a long time. They must have been looking to get a search warrant, because then all of a sudden they were in the house.
Lloyd was a former employee of Raytheon, the company responsible for the bunker buster bomb that contains depleted uranium. Did the late October arrest of Richard Lloyd have a connection to the missile launch in Southern California? This has been another IHNN news update, brought to you by theintelhub.com.